Hello everyone, Turner Burner here with another video for you guys. I'm going to go over Bullet Boost for Demolitions. It's one of his skill cards. You're going to see in this video how Bullet Boost enhances your bleed. So just to go over it again based off of other videos, Demolition skill card for... Hold on, let me get locked on it. For Bullet Boost, every explosive or bleed kill you get gives you 50% extra ballistic damage for 15 seconds, and it goes up to 200% depending on how many kills you can get. So, like, once you get, I guess, 4 kills, it can't go past 200%. So, because of the nature of this game, there's always little exploits when with most, if not all, of these skill cards that are available. So what I discovered based off of my Onslaught solo run, that Bullet Boost would, one of my things for the Onslaught solo run that I recently did was I wanted my sniper to one-shot Bastions. That was the main reason why I equipped it, because I didn't want to two-shot Bastions when, I'm dealing with a intense LZ fight. Also, I wanted the extra damage because I realized that, a lot of the skill cards aren't going to be useful in the Onslaught because there's no GL, there's no boom shot, yada, yada, yada. So Bullet Boost was very, very important on that run because not only did it, help me with Bastions better, but also enhance my bleed in a lot of situations. So you're going to see not a ton of examples, but just, example where Bullet Boost is being utilized and Bullet Boost is not being utilized. So I'll point that out in this test. So let's get into it. So on the line, the easiest thing to, you can test this yourself, but because you get 5 torque bow and 4 frags, Demolition is a very useful class to use on this map. So what I did was I made sure to get all the frags and all the torque bow ammo before I started this. Now, for Bullet Boost to be in effect, I need to kill at least one enemy via bleed damage, and then the next enemy that I deal with, the Bullet Boost will be in effect. So this first Scion, this first Multra Scion, I can't utilize Bullet Boost here because I didn't get any kills, if that makes sense. So what I do is I kill the Multra Scion as quickly as possible, and then I move on to the Drop Shot Scion. So when you're doing this test on your own, always pay attention to how much bleed damage the enemies do without Bullet Boost equipped. So anyway, so right here, Bullet Boost is in effect if I switch to a gun fast enough. So if you look at it, and I'm going to pause on it, hopefully I can get to it. I just killed the Multra Scion, so I have 15 seconds for, to do damage with Bullet Boost. So I can't really get it fast enough for some reason because it only comes up once. The Bullet Boost, aspect, when they're running, you can't really see the bleed damage. But it's roughly 1687 you'll see for bleed damage. And you might see that as he's coming into here. So 1687, right? So just keep that number in the back of your head. So Bullet Boost shouldn't be in effect anymore. And then you'll see 1125. Now that is... So the difference between 1687 and 1125 is, roughly the difference in the skill card, 50%. So theoretically, worst case scenario, the bleed should go from, at level 6, 30% to 45%, roughly. And then obviously if you get more kills, it could be, if you're dealing with like a boss rush situation, it could be absurd how high your, how high your bleed can actually get. So just keep that in mind as well. So I do one more test, and you guys can see that in effect. But I might do another solo run with this class to emphasize Bullet Boost, but since I've already done, 2 on this map, maybe not. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. So, again, same map, same situation, getting all the frags, all the torque bow. Okay, so And just in case I wasn't clear, let me pause it. So, with bullet boost, the reason why I'm getting that extra bleed damage is I'm switching to a pistol. You have to switch to a ballistic. Now, something like the GL, I'm not 100% sure on because it kind of works as a ballistic and explosive, so I'm not sure how the game recognizes it. But as far as the obvious ballistics, like a Lancer or a sniper shot or a hammer burst, you're definitely going to get the extra damage. So how this works is if you'll throw a frag or use a torque bow and then switch to your pistol, that is what enhances your bleed. You have to switch to any ballistic weapon for it to enhance your bleed. So yeah, let's move forward. All right. So frags, basically same difference really. Just want to emphasize the fact that it wasn't a fluke or whatever. Alright, so you kill the Mulcher Science. The only way to at least tap into that skill card is to get an explosive or bleed kill. Okay? So just kill him real quick. And that's it. So my next thing is to throw a frag, which is actually, I usually tag the drop shot sounds, but it's hard to get behind them. So as I said before, when they're running, you can't see their damage. But as soon as he stops, you see 1125. Okay? So I switch to a pistol. It's 1406. So it's a little bit lower than before. I'm not entirely sure why, but it just is. But again, if I switch to like a torque bow, it's going to be 1125, which I think you'll see here. So I switch to a torque bow, 1125. So just keep in mind, if you're not, the highest that number will go if, when you're dealing with frags anyway, and this obviously correlates to all weapons, but if you're dealing with frags specifically, the highest that frag kill, unless you do a tag situation, will be 1125 bleed. If you do bullet boost, as we can see by the video, the lowest it was I don't know why it was 1406 and not higher than that, but it's still a substantial increase from an already high bleed damage. So it goes from 1125 to worst case scenario as far as this video is concerned, 1406. So I'm gonna just kill this drop shot scion, and I throw it behind him, and you see 1125 again. So that is pretty much it for testing bullet boost. You just gotta pause it. The gist of it is you need to make sure you switch to a ballistic after that initial kill. That way you can get the benefits of increased bleed damage. So you get a bleed kill, switch to a ballistic for subsequent, bleed damage similar to this video, and you will get enhanced bleed throughout the match. I could see it being extremely useful for boss rush, extremely useful for solo runs on, escape. If for some reason someone tries to do a solo run on a horde match with demolitions, I can see it being useful there. So keep all that in mind for your future runs as demo on horde or escape. So that is it, guys. Comment below and let me know what you thought of this video and what you think of bullet boost. Have a good one. Peace.